Good morning, students. You have learned about rational number and irrational number. During this class, I am trying to teach you more about rational number and irrational number. You have already discussed upon real number and all collections of rational numbers and irrational numbers. Irrational numbers is collection of real numbers. And you know that a rational number whose denominator is of the form 2 to the power n 5 to the power m, where m and n are non-negative integer, then you get terminating value of rational number. For example, 5/20. Suppose 5/20 can written as 5/2 to the power 4, 2 to the power 2 into 5. So you can get terminating decimal of 5/20. Now some rational numbers are of the form, suppose a by b, such that value of a by b never terminates but repeat either block of digits or only one digit repeat again and again. Take an example, 10/3. Value of 10/3 you will get 3.3391. Already you obtain this type of percent you get. Here 3 after decimal, 3 repeats again and again. So value of here 10/3 is equal to 3.333 and so on. Never ending position of 3. And the remainder also being to non-ending term. So this type of rational number is called non-terminating recurring decimal. Some numbers are other than the terminating or repeating. Those are not perfect square. Suppose √2, √3, √5, pi, and you can give an example. Suppose 0.10110110 like this one. This is seems like a repeating, but after decimal digit or block of digit, not in repeating condition, because after decimal part is here 1 1 0 1 1 0 1 1 0. So this here do not repeat. So this type of decimal is called non-repeating as well as non-terminating. And this type of number or numbers are placed in the collection of irrational numbers, taken in the collection of irrational numbers. Now representation of an irrational number on the number line. Learn here, you can use ruler and compass to obtain exact value. And here, suppose this is number line. Suppose this point is 0. Now take 1 unit, either in centimeter or other unit, only 1 unit, and mark this. Suppose A. Draw perpendicular to it and take unit, cut 1 unit to the perpendicular. Suppose this point is B. Now join OB. This is 1 unit, this is 1 unit. So value of OB is, using Pythagoras theorem, you can already know Pythagoras theorem. Hypotenuse square is equal to perpendicular square plus base square. Here perpendicular is 1 like as base. So OB square is equal to OA square plus AB square. 1 का square plus 1 square is equal to 2. Implies OB is equal to under root 2. Now using compass and taking O as center and OB as radius, you can take a distance, suppose C, and OC, clearly OC, here OC is equal to OB, that is OC is equal to root 2. So point C represent root 2. Similarly, if you want to get value of root 3, then take another perpendicular, draw another perpendicular and cut one unit from this, suppose CD, join OD. This is 1 unit, CD is 1 unit. So here again use Pythagoras theorem, OD square is equal to OC square plus CD square. Clear? Is equal to OC is equal to root 2 square plus CD is equal to 1 unit, 1 square is equal to 2 plus 1 is equal to 3. Therefore, OD is equal to root 3. Now here value of OD is obtained root 3. Using similar process, you can, by taking away center on OD as radius, you can get, suppose OE. Here clearly OE is equal to OD. OD is equal to root 3. So here point E represents root 3 on the number line. Using this process, you can get value of root 5 and other irrational numbers. Some problems are given in your exercise. Always remember your theoretical concept and formulas, and you can solve more problems related to this chapter, real number. And now I want to start next chapter, polynomial. Polynomial. Listen carefully and note all the terms of polynomial. As you know that, first of all, recall algebraic expression. You already know about algebraic expression. An algebraic expression is combination of variables and constant. Variable and by plus minus into and divided. You get algebraic expression. I want to give some examples of algebraic expression. Suppose 3x square plus 5x plus 6. These are constant 3, 5 and 6. But here x is variable. Value of x is not definite. So this type of algebraic expression and their factorization you already learned during the previous classes or previous Now, know about polynomial. Suppose Px, here x is variable. This is a notation of polynomial, representation of Px is equal to a0 plus a1x plus a2x square plus anx where a0, a1, a2, so on an are real numbers and an is not equal to 0. N is any whole number. Then Px means this is called a polynomial of degree n. Example. Suppose 5x cube plus 3x square plus x plus 5. Highest power of x is 3. Here highest power of x is n. So this polynomial is called polynomial of degree n. Here highest power of variable, that is exponent of variable, is highest exponent of to the variable is 3. So this polynomial of degree 3. And already here 3, 2 are any whole number. Here it is given that a is not equal to 0. It means highest power of coefficient of highest power of variable is not equal to 0. Suppose a n is equal to 0, then this term will vanish already. So you cannot say this polynomial of degree n because the highest power of variable of degree n vanished due to the value of an like a 0. So an is not equal to 0, just like here 5 is coefficient of s cube and 5 is not equal to 0. So highest power of variable is 3. So this polynomial of degree 3. Degree 3. This polynomial containing from a0 to an terms so number of terms of this polynomial is n plus 1. Counting from a1 to an, already n terms are present in this polynomial and one more term a0 is also available. So number of terms of this polynomial is n plus 1. Here this is very simple polynomial you can easily find number of terms of polynomial 1, 2, 3, 4. So this polynomial containing 4 terms. Number of terms. Here number of terms is equal to 4. And degree of polynomial is equal to 3. Here coefficient of f cube. These are coefficient of variables. This term does not containing any variable. This term containing a variable x. So here coefficient of x is a1, coefficient of x is a2. Similarly, coefficient of x is a. Here coefficient of x cube. Coefficient of x cube is equal to 5. Similarly, coefficient of x square is equal to 3 and coefficient of x is equal to 1. No any number is multiplied to x. So 1 is already factor of each number. So here 1 is coefficient of x. Or this is independent term, independent of x. So this is constant term. 5 is constant term. Constant. Now I want to discuss upon some types of polynomials. Types of polynomial. According to their degree and according to their terms, number of terms. Linear polynomial. A polynomial of degree 1 is called linear. Example, this is suppose 3x or 2x plus 1 etc. Here highest power of variable is 1. Only x means x to the power 1, at least 1. Second, quadratic polynomial. Polynomial of degree 2 suppose this type of polynomial 2x square plus 3x plus 1. This type of polynomial, the highest power of variable is 2. So a quadratic polynomial is of degree 2. Similarly, you can obtain cubic polynomial. This polynomial having degree 3. By quadratic this polynomial having degree 4 degrees. Now, according to their terms, you can divide more polynomials, more kinds of polynomial. This kind of polynomial containing only one term, suppose 3r. Here it is not matter for the degree of polynomial, only you have to count number of terms. Here this polynomial containing only one term, so this is a monomial, binomial, this type of polynomial containing two terms, suppose 2x square plus 5x, this type of polynomial, or 3x plus 1, this type of trinomial, this type of polynomial containing three terms, suppose this type of polynomial, trinomial. You remind one more thing, constant polynomial. This type of polynomial does not containing any variable. Suppose write 3. 3 is also a type of polynomial, because you can change 3 like as 3x to the power 0. Any number to the power 0 is equal to 1. 3 into 1, you can write x to the power 0 for this 1. And so degree of constant polynomial is 0. So variable became absent from the polynomial, because variable to the power x, variable to the power 0 is equal to 1, and some number into 1 is equal to that number only. So this type of polynomials are constant polynomial, and one more polynomial, zero polynomial. Zero. And degree of this polynomial is not defined. So you have learned more type of polynomials, degree of polynomials, terms of polynomials, and further I want to discuss now, learn about zeros of polynomial. Zeros of polynomial. Suppose Px is equal to x plus 2. For what value of Px you can get 0. Here x is equal to, if you put x is equal to minus 2, you can get minus 2 plus 2 is equal to 0. So here minus 2 is 0 of polynomial Px. So minus 2 is 0 of polynomial Px. Similarly, you can obtain 0 or zeros of different polynomial, and it is almost all depend upon the degree of polynomials. A polynomial of degree 2, suppose x square px is equal to x square minus 4. Solve this. X square minus 4 is equal to 0, and then obtain value of x. What type of value we will get? Here x square is equal to 4, implies x is equal to plus minus 2. So the value of x is plus 2 and minus 2, and degree of polynomial is 2. So these are zeros of polynomial px. Either you put 2, you can get px is equal to 0. Suppose p2 is equal to 2 square minus 4 is equal to 4 minus 4 is equal to 0. Similarly, you substitute value minus 2 in the given polynomial. In place of x, p minus 2 is equal to minus 2 square minus 4. Value of minus 2 square is equal to also 4. One more thing always remember, value of every negative square of every negative number is positive. So here minus square minus 2 square is equal to 4. 4 minus 4 is equal to 0. Here minus, suppose 2 and minus 2 are zeros of polynomial Px. Similarly, you can get more polynomial of different degrees, and you can obtain their zeros. Thank you.